everyone, what's the story? It's Everia. Okay, so I thought I was uploading a video last night and turned out I hadn't. So I'm back to doing just for today, just 2 videos today. 2 more ghost stories. This one is called The Whispers. There was one called Annie 96, which I've done before. So just jumped straight to The Whispers. I found this on HuffPost as well. And again, it doesn't say who wrote the stories or where the stories have come from, so I can't give credit. If anybody knows who's written these stories or anything like that, please leave a comment in the comment section below and I can give credit. But if it's no name or anything like that, I can't give credit. And I really want to, because these stories are so good. So yeah, please give credit if you know who's done them or anything like that. Oh god, my throat is really sore because I've been singing today, and yeah. But this one is called The Whispers. This is a story I don't often tell. I promise sincerely, but this has scarred me for life. And although I've looked in psychological explanations for what I heard and natural explanations for what occurred, they remain unsatisfactory. When I was a child, I was scared of the dark. I swore to my mother I heard voices in it. They were not evil, but they were not familiar, and so they scared me. It was not uncommon in the middle of the night for me to wake up and hear whispers, as I would call them. Asking my mum, she figured they were just bumps in the night. As a typical kid's nightmare material, I tried often to explain to her, but it was more than that. They sounded different from one another, the way people's voices do. On some nights, I would get so scared from these whispers that I would go to sleep in my mum's bed with her. It was an added bonus that the bathroom was directly outside of her bedroom for my late night needing to go to the toilet. I shall add, at this point, when walking out into the hall to go into the bathroom, you look directly down the stairs that will lead you into my living room on the 1st floor. My mum's bedroom was on the 2nd floor. One night around Christmas, I woke and felt the need to go to the toilet. I walked out of the door and distinctly heard the phrase, "Look." And to my astonishment, a red light, almost like a spotlight, was cast upon the wall at the bottom of the stairs. The light had no source. It was by itself, and I was transfixed by it. Being a little kid, and it only being a few days before Christmas, I knew what that light was. It was Santa. How else could he get into my house to know if I was being a good boy? I was so excited, I began walking down the stairs to greet him, picking up my pace after the 2nd step, as it began to creep off the wall and fade into the darkness in my living room. That was when I heard it, a very strong, masculine voice, different from the first, not at all like my father's. Not to say he isn't masculine. It was just distinctly different. It said, "Stop! Right now! Go back up those stairs." I listened, turned around, and what happened next, I'm not sure. I believe if someone had told me the same story. After reaching the top of the stairs, I heard a very loud crash that sent me running back into my mother's bed, where I jumped straight under the covers and stayed there all night. When we woke the next morning, the poinsettia lights, little red flower lights that glowed red, my mother had put on the railing down the stairs, were pulled straight down to the bottom of the stairs, some broken from what seemed like a forceful tear, laying in a single pile. The dry sink in my living room had fallen from the wall. My mother could not explain it. My father was worried. We had been the victims of an home invasion. My sister was crying. There was nothing missing. Nobody broken in. There did not seem to be any reason this had happened. And then I saw it, and kept quiet about it, because I was so afraid that I could not force words out my mouth. There, on the edge of a wooden, dry sink, which had been facing up, were 3 indentations, the finish of the rod had been worn, almost as if, in a forceful grip, something down there had grabbed it and thrown it down. That was what the bang was. I was mortified. After the day I never heard a single voice again. I do not like to imagine what was waiting downstairs for me that night, if it was anything at all, but I can tell you that the reality was that something had physically acted upon 2 things in my house, near the bottom of that stairwell. After this, I never heard another whisper again, which is sad, because in some ways, I'd have liked to thank the masculine energy, that had stopped me going down those stairs. This happened when I was 7. I'm 20 years old now, and because of this incident, I am still afraid of the dark, especially shadowy stairwells. I've heard something like that before. I'm not sure if it's one I've read in a book or if I've heard another YouTuber do it, but yeah, that is creepy. Because it sounds like there's 2 different entities, like a benign one. Let's see if I can get this right way around. A benign one who was trying to stop the kids, like saying, no, you go down there, you're going to get hurt. And then there was like a negative one, was just trying to get the kid to go down so the kid would get hurt. Yeah, that's an I like that story. It's creepy, but yeah, I liked it. I don't know. It's a weird one, because, like I say, you've got the malevolent spirit and this benign spirit, and benign spirits are kind of like being protective of a kid, and the negative one's kind of like, you know, like trying to get them down and using something that the child likes, like Father Christmas, you know. If you can hear some banging and you can hear some shouting, don't worry. There's nothing here. Layla's here and she's actually shouting me, or shouting for my mum. No, my mum and Layla's in the kitchen and I'm up here. So she's probably either talking to my mum or shouting for me to go down because she knows I'm in here and she wants to watch telly. I'm like, no, I'm doing videos. But yeah, and I think she was just banging on my door, banging on my wall. That's what the banging was. Nothing here, I don't think. Oh, well, that's another story which I might get Midnight to tell you sometime. Next time I'm at midnight. But for now, I'm going to say I love you lots and lots like jelly tots. And I'll keep it making weird. Bye. See ya.